We're back in Branson again to finish some activities that we did not get to complete the first time we were here. But most importantly, we found out some friends from the military were moving to this area and we got to spend some time with them. We went down to the Branson landing, enjoyed some lunch, and then afterwards we were able to bring them back to the camper, show them around, and have the kids hang out, playing, and doing some karaoke. Make sure you stay tuned to the end where we show you how we dealt with some water damage that we had in our master bedroom slide.
As we mentioned previously, there were a couple of items that we didn't get to do the last time.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is...
Sights and Sound Theater.
The Sights and Sounds Theater, yes.
All right, we're back to see another show, and we're here at the Sights and Sounds Theater. And we'll get to what the show is here in a second, but I want to give you a shot of what this theater looks like. Take a look. I'm going to pan around as people are parking. Look at the theater we're getting ready to go into. What a gorgeous compound this thing is on. Beautiful. Let's go inside, take a look at what's inside.
The show we saw was called Queen Esther, out of the Bible. Mm-hmm. And that's one thing we would like to point out about this theater specifically is all the shows that they do are dedicated to stories from the Bible, mm-hmm. such as David, Jesus, mm-hmm. Queen Esther.
They did Moses,
and they change them out over time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think what really impressed us about this show in particular was the set design.
Mm-hmm. It was beautiful, and it was 180 degrees. So you had the stage in front of you, but then on each side they extended it, and it
So as you're sitting there, you see the theater, like you would a normal theater, a stage, right? And then on the side, when the show starts, they pull back the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And what you end up seeing is 100, it's more than 180 degrees, really.
Mm-hmm.
But you're almost surrounded by set.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're actually in there. I've never seen, I've been to Broadway shows, and I've never seen one done like that, so it was very, very impressive. I loved it.
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
The acting was really good. The singing mm-hmm. was pretty good.
The costume,
along with that set design was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And then they had live animals in the performance.
Yes, and they came down the rows. So like the horses would gallop off stage. What else did they have?
By the way, we couldn't shoot any footage of the show.
Yeah.
It was not allowed.
Mm-hmm.
Nor could we take pictures during the show. So that's why we're talking about it instead of showing you. But here's what we'll do for you. We're going to throw a link down in the description where you can actually go check out mm-hmm. and preview what these shows are like.
Mm-hmm.
But we would highly recommend you go to one of these shows while you're here.
Fantastic.
Because it's amazing. So
our daughter even loved it. She was like in awe the entire time. Her attention span, but it kept her attention the entire time. So definitely recommend it.
Yeah, you should go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the second item that we did not get to do the last time we were here mm-hmm. was the scenic golf cart excursion.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Top of the Rock, where golf cart meets nature trail. This is freaking awesome. You guys got to check this out. Look at that guy there. No, I don't think that's a beaver. We'd see his tail, right? Saber-tooth cat. It appears we got a little bit of a problem in the road here.
No kidding.
Roadblock. Let me show you.
He's hogging the road.
Look at that guy.
Oh, and he's doing.
Oh, just take your time, buddy.
Come on, buddy.
Oh,
I know this ain't New York, but get out of the way. I'm walking here.
sure.
He's like, listen, you guys are just gonna have to wait. Oh, it's hilarious. He no cares about us. He's like, whatever.
Oh my gosh, there's a wasp. There's a wasp. There's a wasp. Right here.
Here's what we loved about it. You get a 4-seat golf cart, and the paths are all paved that you're driving on.
Mm-hmm.
So the scenery is beautiful, as you saw in the footage.
Mm-hmm.
But what's I think is cool about it is we got to see a couple of animals, which was
Yeah,
cool.
some
I think it was a
wildlife.
woodchuck.
Yeah, we
That
got
was
to
cool.
see some wildlife, which was
Yeah.
super cool. The views were stunning. They have places along the golf cart path where you can pull over and take pictures or, I guess take
Right.
your time.
You can get out of the golf cart anywhere on the trail except for inside the cave.
Which was also so cool. You got to drive your golf cart through the cave, and they had a bar in the cave.
An actual beverage bar, like where you could buy drinks and
Yes.
snacks.
So they had alcoholic and non-alcoholic drinks along with snacks.
Yeah.
And so that was super cool too.
Little pricey, but I would recommend that you try them.
Yeah.
They're very good.
They were surprisingly really good. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're looking for a great outdoor event or item to do while you're in Branson, that's one we would recommend.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it was even packed on the day we went,
Yes, in the middle of the week. But it
Yeah.
was so busy.
but it ended up working out pretty good.
Mhm.
About the first quarter of our trail was pretty packed. People were everywhere,
Mhm.
and then it kind of evened out.
Yeah, and then we actually had moments where we felt like we were the only ones on the road.
Yeah,
So
It
that
pretty
was
good.
really nice. Yeah.
If we come back, we're probably going to do it again.
Yeah, I
that's how
told him,
much
I
we
was like, this is something I'd come back and I would definitely do this again.
Yeah.
They're setting up like an evening time golf cart excursion. So we got to see some of the lights that they were
Oh,
already
that's right.
starting to set up
Yeah.
for it. I'm kind of bummed that we're not going to be
for the
here
holidays.
for it.
For the holidays, like
So-
a lot of places do. So they're putting up this light thing that you can drive through,
Yeah.
and I guess there's going to be music.
Yep. They're going to put
maybe some
music.
explanation too.
Yeah, they're going to put music in the golf carts. They said like speakers so you can listen to the music as you're driving along. I don't know. I'm bummed. I'm going to miss it. If you're from this area or if you're going to be here, in the holiday time, check it out.
It is cool.
Yeah.
So you got to do it. Top of the Rock. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a little bit of an issue going on here, and let me show you what's going on. We found some water inside one of the slides. Nothing absolutely insane, but let me see if I can get this for you. So right down here, basically in that corner, I'm not gonna be able to shoot this, but down here in this corner, down here at the bottom, we found some mold and a little bit of water damage down there. So now I'm trying to diagnose that and see what's going on. So I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna check the outside of the slide, see if I can find an area where the water is potentially coming in, find out where that water's coming from. Okay. Yeah, here's what we're looking at here. It's looking like right here in this area. This looks like it needs to be shored up with some silicone. Looks like that might be where the water's getting in, right there. Sure seems like there's always something going on. RPs, doesn't it? I guess that's the way of life when you're a full-timer. Okay, so went out to the store yesterday, local Menards in the area, and picked up some supplies to shore up this water issue we're having in the slide. So what we're gonna do is first picked up some mineral spirits here, just to clean up that residue of the silicone that's left on the surface. Make sure I got a nice surface to put everything else on. And then I thought I would do something a little different other than just placing silicone back over the problem, because I don't think that is necessarily going to be the right thing to do, considering every time we drive the rig down the road it's just going to shake and then probably loosen up over time anyway. So here's what I'm going to do. In the little crack area where the water's actually getting in, I'm gonna throw in some of this Flex paste to fill in that groove and kind of sort of water seal that. And then on top, I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the Flex Seal liquid, sort of painted on top. So I just got some stir sticks, a couple of different options for putting on the liquid, and a scraper just in case I need it. So I guess it's time to get this job done, and hopefully no more water will come into that slide. Alrighty, so here we go. I got the Flex paste out here. What we're gonna do is try to seal up this entire gap right here. See if we can't get that Flex paste up in there. There we go. It's getting in there nicely. All right, I thought I'd show you the outcome of the slide repair. So after, what I realized is the camera didn't actually record the sequence where I painted over the liquid paint. So anyway, I'll show you the result so you can see how it looks. In my opinion, I think this is a much better solution than silicone. So, all right. There we go. Nice close up there. It just looks nice and sealed up. So, in my opinion, that's probably the way to go if you got a similar issue like this. So, there you go. Hope that helps. Got any comments or questions? Just throw them down below, okay? Appreciate it.
Okay, we have to talk about the weather. It's not just important to stay on top of the weather where you're at, but it's also important to stay on top of the weather of where you're heading. Because...
Well, Hurricane Helene, right? So as we were getting ready to leave Branson, we started noticing the notices for Hurricane Helene. And the thing about this storm and this weather in particular was not that the hurricane was coming to hit Florida. We knew all that. But what got us thinking about why we should stay in Branson a little longer was we saw the forecast on the amount of water they were going to get in that area. And so for us, we made the decision to extend from Wednesday until Sunday after the storm is basically passed.
Because we were heading to Tennessee. And at first you're going to be thinking like, oh, Tennessee, it's not, but it's far from Florida. But the rain effects from Helene were pretty devastating to parts of Tennessee.
And then we also saw that they were having a tropical storm. They were having tropical storm warnings in that area too. That's just not fun, and it's really not safe. Okay, we've been full timing for a couple of years now, and we've been in some bad situations, not on purpose. But if you can avoid being in those situations, we recommend not going into those situations at all. Protect your investment. You spent a lot of money on this RV.
And yourself, too.
Yeah. And don't
investment.
put yourself in danger. So we just wanted to mention that. We're getting ready to leave Branson here shortly. We're going to be on our way to Knoxville, as we mentioned. And so that's all we have for this week. Stay tuned for next week's episode. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.